Welcome everyone to another episode of the Mod Squad Horror Show. I'm your host Harley, as always joined by the fearsome Brandon.
Ooh, fearsome.
And the fabulous Felix.
What's up?
Okay guys, let's start our show off with our sponsors. We have Skullectomy by Jolt 7 Studios. Scan that QR code, let Lisa know the Mod Squad sent you. Might get you a spooky skull. It's spooky season, why not? Okay, guys, and also don't forget to check out Horror Pack. But Felix, you want to tell them about that Horror Pack?
Yeah, Horror Pack is a subscription Blu-ray, DVD box, and if you use our code SQUAD, you get $5 off a subscription.
And also, guys, remember we do have shirts and also tumblers.
Tumblr's coming soon.
Okay, let's go to our first trailer.
Do it.
I came here for one reason.
What's
to
this
make
one?
Something of myself. To be on stage.
7A.
My name in
Apartment
big
7A.
But dreams don't always
It's
come
the
true.
Rosemary's Baby prequel.
Oh, okay.
Julia Garner
You
and
know that we found you.
Diane Wiest.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it looks.
From Mozart. Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
You were kind of a mess.
Yeah, this one actually looks pretty decent.
The place is yours if you want it.
Terry, you don't even know these people.
Look, moving into my own place feels like a first step. I think this belonged to your old tenant.
She skipped out of here like Cinderella at midnight.
Love Diane
All
Wiest.
I want
It's great.
is to dance.
Show me. Again.
Oof.
Being on stage isn't worth this.
What's the hold up here?
Can you just leave, please?
It's not creepy or anything.
Maybe I should
Right.
have bought every single thing handed to you on a silver platter.
There's something wrong with these people. I think something happened to the girl who lived here before me.
They did ungodly things to her.
Is there something wrong with them or you? Because you're staying there after all that.
Right.
But I need to know what's happening to me.
Oh man. It's gnarly.
We could give you everything.
A lot of bone cracking sounds
The name
in this
of
trailer.
good lights.
This is so much bigger than me, and I can't run.
I didn't see none of these trailers, so
This is a role
watching it for
you
the
were
first
born
time.
to play. Baby's here to stay.
I mean, not even being a prequel to Rosemary Baby, it looks good.
Right? Yeah, I thought the same thing. You know,
Anyways.
it made me think of the first Omen prequel that they did, which was incredible. So I'm looking forward to this one. It looks pretty creepy.
You know
And
what?
I was a huge fan. I still am of Rosemary's Baby. So this I am
Yeah.
excited for.
Yeah, Brandon, you brought up the prequel to the Omen. I remember when we talked about it before, you were like not even looking forward to that. What did you think about it?
I was pleasantly surprised. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it. I thought they did a great job with that. For being a prequel and already knowing what follows, like they did a really good job.
And I like the way they kind of left it open to continue without the Damien storyline. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was clever.
Okay. Time for some horror news. From Bloody Disgusting, Wolf Creek Legacy, John Jarrett will return as Mick Taylor in franchise reboot.
I am a huge fan of the Wolf Creek movies.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. I think Mick Taylor is one of the best modern horror villains in a long time. The series, there's a series that they did as well. I think it has like 3 seasons. It's really really good. So
I haven't seen
I'm
the series.
the series is awesome. It's just as messed up as the movies.
Is it
So,
canon to the movies at all, or it's its own
yeah,
thing?
yeah. It is. I mean, it follows. I mean, it's just like the movies. What you would expect from a series for Wolf Creek, and I loved it. I wish they would continue. I'm really glad that they're making another movie because he is one twisted son of a bitch, and I love it.
From Bloody Disgusting, Hold Your Breath poster, Sarah Paulson
Also,
stars in Hulu horror movie. That poster looks awesome. Like, I absolutely love her as an actress.
Yeah, she was good in the American Horror Story seasons that she was in. Yeah.
Okay. From Bloody Disgusting, Bigfoot new Sasquatch horror movie in works from STX Entertainment. I'm not quite
Were
sure
you?
how I feel about the whole Bigfoot movie concept
There's
thing.
there's a lot of them out there.
yeah.
Most of them are more miss than hit. There's a couple of good ones, but I mean I'm always up for a good Sasquatch horror movie. You were reading
Real,
the article, Felix. What did you read about it?
really quick, just before we get into that, do you guys believe in Bigfoot?
Yes and no.
Not really. I feel like if he was out there, or if there was a race of like missing links living somewhere in the Northwest, I feel like we would have found him by now.
I honestly believe in aliens more than I do in Bigfoot.
Yeah,
But
yeah, probably. Yeah, I think so too.
yeah, John Astor is directing it, and he's the nephew of E.M. I think Astor, the director of the original Dracula and Frankenstein. And more on that a little bit later.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. From Bloody Disgusting, Never Let Go, Halle Berry gets terrorized by monsters in Crawl, director's new horror movie. That little girl looks really, really creepy right there. Is that a
I,
little
That's
girl?
I believe.
Halle Berry.
Hey,
It looks
Yeah,
like a
that's
little
Halle Berry.
girl.
Yeah, I saw. They showed a trailer for this, like a little teaser trailer for this in the theater. Actually, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty creepy.
I just seen her in The Union with Mark Wahlberg,
Mm-hmm.
and that was another one I was kind of pleasantly surprised
okay.
at. I thought it was
Yeah.
okay.
We did a trailer for that here on the movie
Did
show a
we?
while back.
It
Yeah,
sounded, it
Mhm.
looked familiar. I wasn't sure though.
Yeah.
and I was excited for it. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I'll probably end up checking that one out this weekend.
Yeah. From Bloody Disgusting, Jessica Roth starring in sci-fi horror movie Affection.
Yeah, I was reading a little bit about this one. There's some memory loss thing that she gets, and she starts having these crazy, terrifying flashes of a previous life or whatever. I think she's great. I love the Happy Death Day movies. I wish they would do a third one already, but
Yeah, I'm
um,
hoping they want to
yeah,
get it.
it's
From what
funny.
I remember reading, they want to get it right. They don't want to just make it to make it. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
in
yeah.
development, but it's in like early
It's
development.
been a while since the second one though, so
Yeah.
I'm clamoring for a third one because those movies are fun as shit. So I'll definitely be checking this one out.
From Bloody Disgusting, Unsolved Mysteries Volume 5 coming to Netflix for Halloween. That I'm
Yeah,
excited for.
yeah.
Yeah.
We've been watching them. We just finished Volume 4, where the last one I think they revisit the Mothman, and it was from an
Oh,
older
cool.
episode of the original
Yeah.
show. But yeah, at the end of that, it's like season 5's coming because we had to wait a good year, I think, for this one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like season 5's in October, so I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. We watched the first couple, and I need to catch up because I do love this show. It was one of my favorites when I was a kid, especially.
And I love at the opening credits at the very end, there's a silhouette.
Yeah, of Robert Stack. Yeah, that's awesome.
I remember growing up watching it as a kid with my grandparents.
It used to freak me out back in the day.
Oh yeah, it was terrifying.
Okay, we're gonna go to our second trailer.
Oh hell
Ooh.
yeah!
This is another one I haven't seen.
You survived the most famous serial killer since Jack the Ripper.
This movie's gonna be so brutal.
You survived the most famous serial killer since Jack the Ripper. The 5-year anniversary is coming up.
I think a lot of people would really like to hear from you after all this time. Want to know what it's like to be in the presence of that kind of evil. What goes through your brain
This
when
shower
it's
scene
close
is
enough
gonna
to you.
be gnarly.
You feel
I
his
guarantee it.
breath.
They try and one up themselves every movie with gore.
And then we showed the picture where he's laying on the floor in the bathroom doing blood angels.
Sure it was really him.
Yeah.
I could feel it. Who is this Santa? He's scaring my kid.
Yeah, he's scaring me too.
Hey, Santa's hanging out for
I love that it's set at Christmas time too. You know how I feel. I love a good Christmas horror movie. So this is good.
Why would he come back here?
In time for
Even
Halloween
if he
and
was
Christmas.
alive, which he isn't. When
Not
you
gonna
want
lie,
as far away
still
from me as
haven't
possible,
seen the
far
other
away
ones
from you.
yet.
We both know this isn't over.
This is one series that just gets better and better.
I have to go back to the.
That's what I was just gonna ask you, man. Does it look better?
Oh, yeah.
Is it that the
Might be the only thing that could stop them.
budget on this one?
The first
Five
one
times.
isn't. The first one is not a great movie by any means. And like, you know, Art the Clown, he shows up in the All Hallows Eve anthology series, and like, he's definitely grown as a horror icon. And the more movies they
Looking
come out
forward
with,
to the best Christmas ever, filled with
I like
fun,
that blood
smiles,
angel he
and
does.
laughter.
yeah, they do get better.
Just nonchalantly eating cookies and milk.
It's so good.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
cannot wait.
Okay.
This one I need to go see in theaters too, because I wasn't able to see the last one in theater, so I'm definitely gonna
Do you
make time for that
suggest you skipping the first one and going straight to the second one, or just watching all of them?
No. You definitely need to watch the first one. I'm just saying, and it's not a bad movie by any means. It's not up to par. Like, they definitely stepped it up big time, bigger budget. You know, with the second one, bigger budget, bigger studio backing, but still let the director do what he wanted to do, and he was able to go literally balls to the walls with that movie. So, pretty great. Hard to watch some of it though, not gonna lie.
Okay, it's time for Horror Rewind. Brandon, this is all you.
Sweet. So I just recently watched this last Monday we watched the Bram Stoker's Dracula. It was one of the movies on my top 100 horror movie scratch off poster that my daughter got me for my birthday last year, and I just realized this one actually came out on my birthday, November 13th.
Ooh,
in
that's what's up.
1992. So I was what, 8 years old when this one came out. So but yeah, excellent movie. Came out 1992, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Ended up making $215 million at the box office. It also won the Academy Award for Best Costume Design, best makeup and hairstyling, and best sound editing, which made a lot of sense to me, especially the costumes and the makeup, because I mean, this movie has some of the creepiest scenes. It's filmed so well. The cast is incredible. Gary Oldman, by far he carries this movie. But I mean, some of the different makeups that they do for him and the different forms that his Dracula takes are just incredible. I mean,
isn't Keanu in this one?
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is in this one. Winona Ryder, Anthony Hopkins plays Van Helsing.
Damn, that
Gray
cast.
Ellis is in it. It's a stacked cast. Tom Waits plays Renfield. I mean, it's an amazing cast. It's got some gorgeous women in it. I will say Gary Oldman, by far the most talented actor in this movie. Winona Ryder and Keanu were still pretty young in their acting careers, especially when this one came out. So some of their, especially and Keanu Reeves has actually mentioned in some interviews before that he's not super proud of his his acting in this movie, especially with the British accent that he tries to do. It's pretty atrocious, and it definitely takes you out of the movie at times. So there's some aspects of the movie that definitely don't hold up as well. But I mean, everybody today loves Keanu Reeves, so it's pretty easy to overlook that. I will say though, considering how well this movie did and how popular it is, and especially how well they did with the makeup and the costumes and everything, the one thing every time I watch it drives me absolutely nuts is what they did to Keanu Reeves's hair when they gave him the gray hair towards the end of the movie. It is just absolutely terrible. It looks like it's just like that spray on color hairspray that you would use at Halloween. It is so bad. It is so bad. But I mean, it is one of the best portrayals of Dracula. I mean, it's up there with Bela Lugosi, and but I will say it's probably my favorite Dracula movie. Gary Oldman, he does a fantastic job in this one. If you guys haven't watched it, or if it's been a long time since you watched it, I would highly recommend it, because it's a great flick.
It's one of my absolute favorite ones.
Yeah. I mean, it's so good. I mean, the girl that plays Lucy, I mean, just is drop dead gorgeous in this one, and she is not shy. Let's say that. So yeah, it's got a great cast. So check it out.
Okay. Horror movie trivia. We haven't done this in a while. Okay, Brandon, you're first.
Okie dokie.
Which horror movie involves a group of people trapped in a supermarket while creatures lurk outside?
That sounds like Stephen King's The Mist.
Exactly. Okay, Felix. Which horror movie features a family being terrorized by doppelgangers?
Us?
Exactly. Both got it today.
That was a good one.
Check it out. We were just watching a new show with Thomas Jane. I forget what it's called. I was mentioning how he was originally asked to be Rick from The Walking Dead, and he turned it down because everyone from The Mist ended up being on The Walking Dead almost. And
Frank Darabont works with a lot of the same actors. Yeah.
So he turned around and made The Punisher movie, and then Shane from The Walking Dead took over as Punisher. It just kind of went full circle to that. I was just thinking out loud the other day, and I'm like, wait a minute.
No, I'm a huge Thomas Jane fan. I think he would have made an interesting Rick. I think that would have been a pretty good role for him. I bet he regrets turning that down.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, that does it for this episode of the Mod Squad Horror Show. Guys, go check out our Facebook community. Also, go check out all of our other shows affiliated with us. You got Back to the Retro Review, the Daily Dank, my show, The Asylum with Harley, and you are watching the horror show, go check out the movie show, The Gamer Show, Conversations with the Mod Squad, and we go live every Saturday night with a giveaway for Brandon, Felix, and myself. See you in your nightmares.
See ya.
Adios.